guys, on to the next thing now. It's starting to get cold down here now, and it's going to be a pain in the friggin' ass to do this, but needs must. Right, I need to take off the filter and the MAF sensor, because I think that's what's throwing up the light at the moment on my dashboard, the ESP light. And it's getting right on my nerves. This is my new head cam gear, so I might be using that in a minute as well. So yeah, after I cleaned that, I need to move on to the next one, which is on the cold side boost pipe. There's another sensor on it, so I need to remove that completely off the car and let that soak as well. And then after I've done that, I want to take off the headlights. I can't remember which side it was. There's another sensor on one side. I'll have to have a look in a minute. So first things first, I'm going to do is obviously remove the MAF sensor. Now, if you've seen my old videos, you obviously know how to do this. So yeah, I'll be back in just going to spray it through there. I can get a cloth in it. It's pretty clean as it is. I mean, it looks pretty clean, but sometimes it might be a little bit dirty inside somewhere. It doesn't help where my car sits in this underground car park. I mean, I'm thankful I have an underground car park. It keeps out the weather, but because of the building site behind me, all the dust and that just sits and gets on everything. I mean, even I wash my car, and you know, I come back out like an hour later and it's just caked in dust. And again, the engine bay, no matter how many times I clean it and wipe it down, it'll just get caked in dust again. So at the moment, the building site doesn't help, so it's probably getting loads of dust sat in all the sensors and that, which is probably causing it to throw out these warning lights. It's not happy. Alright, I've got my carburetor cleaner. I'm just going to spray a little bit in there, clean it up, hopefully. I'll leave that over there to dry out. I'll move on to the next sensor. Right, okay, moving on to the next sensor, you need to remove your headlight. I need to remove my cover. Now, it should just pop off nice and easily. And because what I did, a few months ago, I changed the wiring over because it was facing the wrong way around. For some reason Ford put the wiring on back to front. So what I did, I took the harness off and I literally rewired the clip there so it's facing the right way around. So this headlight now is much easier to get out. Right, now on the cold side boost pipe, there is another sensor down there. As you know, I upgraded the intercooler pipes on here, so this one's much easier now to get to, because the standard one there's a bit of a ripple in the pipe work. So on here, it's much easier to get to. So if you haven't upgraded your intercooler pipes yet, I recommend doing that. This is from a Focus RS, so it's the same platform, so it fits on there. And it cost me about 65 quid for that. So it's a much easier to get to. So I will show you where the sensor sits and lives. So it lives just there, so nice and easy to get to, because on the standard pipe the sensor sits a little bit more at an angle, so it's a bit hard to get to. And you just reach down and just unclip that, and it's just literally a Torx piece in there. Again, nice and easy. Just grab that and put it in there, and then just remove it. We'll get the right size, Adam. Yeah, there's the sensor after I removed it, and yeah, like I said, it looks alright, but it probably just needs a good clean in there, because you never know, these things are temperamental. The slightest bit of dust, bit of dirt gets in there, it can cause havoc. So again, I'm going to need to get my carby cleaner. Look at the dirt. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but look at the dirt coming out of that. So again, I'm just going to leave that to one side and let it dry out. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to need to do now, guys, is obviously remove the coolant. Yeah, move the coolant pipes out of the way. As you can see, mine are now up there. and I need to remove the boost pipe from the top here, so I can spray some carbo cleaner in there, and then just give it a quick wipe out. I'm not going to remove the whole pipe. I'm just going to like bend it out of the way. Because it's silicone, it's easy to bend. So I'm going to need my screwdriver. I need a flat-headed screwdriver. Ratchet will do. Okay, so I'll move the pipe across like that. So now I've moved the pipe over. It's actually really clean. Okay, so I managed to spray some up in there. You might be, don't know if you can see up in there, but yeah, look at that. It looks much cleaner in there. I'm happy with that. Yeah. When I change to planning next year, I do want to get a bigger throttle body. I know these stock 70mm or something like that. I know you can get like a, is it 76 or something like that? I know you can get a big one. So yeah, I might look into that at the same time. But yeah, that's cleaned. MAF sensor, that little sensor for the boost pipe. I do need to get to another one, which is hidden somewhere. I'm just trying to remember where it was. But yeah, I'm going to have a little hunt for that. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, good. So I disconnected the cold side boost pipe and gave the throttle body a nice good spray of it, clean out. A load of crap came out of it, which is good. Nice and clean in there now, as you just saw. So I've just connected it all back up. Next thing I'm going to need to do is put the coolant pipes back. Good, so coolant pipes are back in place, as you can see, nice and tidy. Now I'm going to need to get to the next sensor, which is somewhere. I still can't find it, other sensor. Need to think where it is. While I'm here though, I might just make sure this is tight. Give it another check. Right, so hopefully, yes. Right, I'm going to give these little sensors as well a bit of a spray. Bit of clean, where's the carb cleaner? There it is. I'm going to give all these sensors a good old spray out as well. Literally all the sensors you can see here exposed. I'll give all of them a good spray and give it a good wipe afterwards. Make sure you give it a good wipe. Where's my cloth? Over there. Nice and clean. You know what, the next thing I need to get to now is that while I remember this little pipe, this little clip here, this silver grey clip. Basically what that is, that controls the air to fuel ratio that goes down into the downpipe. That's the first bank 1 O2 sensor. So I'm going to remove that and give that a spray as well, because I keep getting I've not had it in quite some, well, never had it up. Yeah, never had a warning light until now. It comes up every now and then, very rarely, but literally just pull that silver clip back like I just did there. I'm going to give it a bit of a spray. Ah! Got a cut in my finger. Ah, the spray. Ah. Ah, stings. Oh my gosh. Stinging. Ah, wow. That feels nice. Feels very nice. Everything's so sharp. I just caught myself again. I'm literally cutting my fingers to shreds. Ow. Probably, I'm going to have a shower in a minute. So I'm going to leave that out at the moment and let that sort of just dry itself out. I need to remember what I've disconnected. So what I'm going to do now is put back this sensor. Put that back. Put it back into its home, which lives down there. So I'm going to need that little bugger, and I'm going to need to find the wire first. Reach down, there it is, nice and easy, and it sits just right. Okay, so it's cleaned, MAF is cleaned, sensors cleaned, that sensor's cleaned. And that should have dried out now. It's really hot behind here, and it has dried out nicely. So I'm just going to clip that back into place like that. Done. And now I think I'm done for now, because I do need to get underneath the car, so I'm going to have to wait, I think. That is. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait until I get back to my parents' place, hopefully in this week, to jack the car up and clean the sensors underneath the engine, because I'm going to hit the belly of the car off to get underneath and clean some of the sensors, because most of them... Well, I've been having problems, right, with this boost pipe, this turbo pipe here. This keeps popping off down behind, so I don't know anyone else out there having issues with this pipe keeps popping off. I've done it up so many times and tightened it so tight, it still comes undone. Now at the moment I've got cable tie there and I've got cable tie here holding this in place to stop it from wriggling around too much to undo that pipe. And it's really, really bugging me. I'm thinking about going back to stock of that pipe. So anyone else out there having issues with it, let me know. It might be like a fault with Roost Motorsports silicone. Right, next thing I need to do is put the filter back in its place. I think I'll call it there, guys, I think. And then we're done. The filter's nice and clean in there. Remember, guys, if you've liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. When you are new to the channel, subscribe at the bottom. Click that bell notification button. And please check out the merchandise. That really will help for next year, guys. And yeah, get these videos out for you guys to watch. And yeah. Right, I need to button that up, put the headlight back on it, and I'm going to call it there, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you there with that. We've done the cabin filter, cleaned all the sensors, the main ones that I can get to today anyway. So that's all done. Put the filter back on the headlight. So, yeah, I think I've done quite a lot, and it might not look it in this video, but it is. I've cut my hands and everything, so it's very fiddly, but it should be worth it. The only thing I didn't get to do today is obviously clear these indicators, because I'm going back to clear of that. I might remove the pin strap, I'm not too sure yet. It's just little things I don't want to make it stand out so much anymore. So we'll do that in another video. But for now, I'm happy with that. After you've done all that, don't forget though, guys, to start up your car and make sure everything's working fine. Make sure there's no sensors left undone. And yeah, just make sure it's running alright. I would go for a drive in it, but it's raining, so I'm just going to let it run after I've done all this. Put the heaters on full blast as well, just to make sure the cabin filter's blowing the right air through, make sure the heat's coming through, and the cold. And then, yeah, jobs are good and then. So yeah, I'm happy with what I've achieved today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, check me out on Instagram and Facebook. You know by now. See you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. Whew, right, I like that. It's very nice. See you guys soon. I think I've done everything.